Welcome in, everybody. We're going to get started with what is the final couple of days here in the Eastern European region. Coming into this first series, it is going to be a 3-series day. I'm taking you through the first one, and then Hurry will be back for the second two. And this first one is going to be Sigma.YNT, who are already relegated from Division 2, coming up against ROBBNROLL. As we get ourselves into the draft, I have no idea what to expect. We are on a new patch. We are on, may as well be 8.0 here with the map changes. All these new objectives. We've got Muerta being the first ban as well. Beastmaster, Chen, Enchantress. So the Zoo heroes still looking pretty darn popular. And we'll see what ROBBNROLL want to go for first. It is going to be the Doom. Heroes that I've been seeing in other events that look pretty popular. Obviously, Muerta is one of them. Slark's making a comeback. Phantom Lancer looks amazing. Ricky looks incredibly powerful. I think it's down to these tormentors that are being put on the side of the map as well. These high armor heroes, when the damage reflection comes out, the high armor heroes are just able to tank through it. And they can even, when you get to a certain point, solo those tormentors as well. So we'll see here what the bans are going to be in terms of carries, because again, those three top of the list at the minute, and teams just loving picking them up. We'll see if we're going to see any of them today. And just how this draft's going to go, because again, I have no idea what I should be expecting coming into this one. Again, ROBBNROLL, they are looking to push on, make it through into Division 1. They're pretty close as well. They're the highest ones up the table. 4-1 here, ROBBNROLL. If they win this one, 5-1, all but out of reach of everybody apart from Team Sexy, who could, as they are playing No Sorry and Navi Jr., pull off a tiebreaker situation. But ROBBNROLL, they have Sigma.YNT and Cybercats left to play. If they win both their matches here, ROBBNROLL will be going up to Division 1 with Nemiga, who are already qualified. And again, these are the two teams I thought coming into the start of the season, the start of the tour. ROBBNROLL didn't even exist at the start of the season. But yeah, the start of this second tour, I did think Nemiga, we've already seen them in Division 1 a couple of times as well. They do bounce up and down. They've looked the best coming into this. Only dropped 2 games. 12-2 here in their series played, 1 loss. And games 1 loss, excuse me. And ROBBNROLL, again, looking at the players, Palintimos, Hayes, Sugarat, Hayes, I have nothing but good things to say about. Palintimos and Sugarat, they've been those kind of like 1.5 tier players for a long time now. Beaker and Mary Wive coming in like blowing the socks off the way they performed. They've looked incredibly good. And yeah, ROBBNROLL, they definitely deserve where they are in the table at the minute. And again, if they can win this match and if they can beat up Cybercats, not beat up, that's a little bit too violent, but if they can beat Cybercats, maybe that's what they're doing. They're going to go around to Cybercats boot camp or wherever the players are staying, beat them up before the match and say, listen, you better be losing tomorrow. ROBBNROLL, yeah, if they can beat Sigma.YNT as well as Cybercats, they will be getting themselves, again, destiny is in their own hands, and they will be getting themselves into that Division 1 slot. Meanwhile, something, well, completely different coming out here. Sigma.YNT go for the Venomancer and the Bounty Hunter. Meanwhile, ROBBNROLL sticking with the tried and true, the Death Prophet, up until, okay. Let's take a look at the changes, because to be fair, I'm not 100%. I got, so the patch came out, and let's get it up. Like, I just woke up because it was excuse me, it was like, obviously they said, no, it's going to come out on Thursday the 20th. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, that's Thursday 20th. I stayed up till like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, okay, no patch, I'm going to bed. Woke up the next day. Very first thing I did was obviously read the patch notes. And it's kind of like when you first wake up and I'm reading it, but nothing's actually soaking into my brain. So I read it for like 45 minutes. I was like, I've got like the gist of it. It's fine. I've got the gist of it. Went straight into my pubs, lost like 3 matches. So then, yeah, went back and read a couple of patch notes. But yeah, having a decent time in the pubs. It is up and down, back and forth. So let's actually take a look to see Death Prophet changes. Item shard feed duration decreased, Spirit Siphon move speed slow, and Spirit Siphon replenish time improved. Okay, So, decent talents. Balances. Bounty Hunter. What happened to the Bounty Hunter? And it's just nice to refresh before the match starts as well. Because who doesn't want to do that? As we're seeing a fast draft coming out here as well. So Bounty Hunter, no longer mini stuns on the Shuriken Toss, 100% move slow, no longer disables by silence on the Janata. So it's disabled by break. Yeah, makes sense. Shadow Walk, as long as it slows the target, attack now stuns the target for, it's like a mini stun there, 1.6 seconds at max. Aghanim Shard no longer grants charges here. Alchemist, Naga, Siren, Jakiro, Puck, all coming out while I'm looking at these changes. Alchemist got a change to his Greevil's Greed's now a passive. I remember this one. Greevil's Greed's now a passive, and he has this new skill, Corrosive Weaponry. It's called, so new basic passive ability, attack applies a stacking debuff on enemies that reduce the movement speed by 3, 4, 5, 6% and status resistance by 3, 4, 5, 6 per stack. Applying a new stack refreshes the duration, has no effect on Billings or Roshan. Max stacked 5, 7, 9, 11, debuff duration 3.5 seconds. So, want to be rocking that attack speed there to get the corrosive weaponry going onto your heroes. So the acid spray was cooldown reduced, cast point improved, mana cost decreased, duration decreased, damage per second increased. Okay, so the acid spray got a pretty decent buff.
10 seconds remaining.
And it's now like a constant level 2 Greevil's Greed. So the max gold is now 18, the max bounty room multiplier is 2, but you get that permanently. It's just an innate ability. It's just there for the alchemist to have. Naga Siren, let's take a quick control F, shall we? Base health regen decreased, cast targets, and Snare can now target sleeping and vulnerable units even without the Aghanim Scepter. Does that mean... Yeah, so you can throw your ultimate out, you can throw that song out, and you can ensnare them. Damage decreased on the Riptide by a little bit in those early levels. The reeling channeling is now interrupted if the target dispels, ensnare, or dies. And yeah, a couple of talent changes there as well. I know Jakiro, the ice path got reduced, the stun on the ice path got reduced. Liquid fire got a buff on the damage, but the building damage I don't think didn't change because there was a reduction against buildings. Macropire got its mana cost increased and the damage per second decreased. Okay. Macropire got a little bit worse, so did Liquid Frost, no longer applies the mini.
Radiant team pick.
The Void Spirit comes out. So the Void Spirit is now a universal hero. It's... Let me take a look at the changes as well. Void Spirit, yeah, universal hero, base damage decreased, but you do benefit from all sorts of stats gains. So I know a couple of people are saying, oh, well, of course, then you need to go Dagon for the extra stats. But yeah, it does mean you can vary your builds a little bit more. You don't have to just go straight into like the null tally off the bat. You go in for something like the Wraith Band for the extra armor, depending on what you're going to be playing up against in the mid, which is going to be the Puck. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Void Spirit going for maybe like a Wraith Band start. We've seen a couple of, well, I've seen at least, you know, a couple of players go for these bots too on Void Spirits, you know, like right off the bat, like really early on, going for these bots too. I don't think we'll see it here today from, you know, UALEIKUMNIHAO. As Corruptible's going to be going for the Sand King, did get an Axe change. Now it acts like, once that Sandstorm comes out, it's like the Crystal Maiden's Freedom Field when you get that Axe. And you get the little burrow strikes popping up all over the duration of the Sandstorm. It is quite nice. If you combine that with your Epicenter, you know, get the Epi in and then an immediate burrow strike into a Sandstorm, you are a little ball of damage. And with the changes to BKB, it does mean that you are doing damage because you don't get the stuns because it does BKB does still protect from the dispel and the debuff, you know, protection for the duration, but you do take 50% magic damage. So I am looking to see, maybe this is why the heroes like to, like say the Naga Siren, the Alchemist, Phantom Lancer, Riki are so popular that you don't really need, well, no, sometimes you do need, but for the most part, you know, BKBs might not be the first items. Like Alchemist, Naga Siren could both go into the hearts. Alchemist has a lot of regen coming through from the Chemical Rage as well. So maybe this is what, the change to the BKB, maybe we are going to be seeing these BKBs take a back seat. Before we get into it, guys, we are going to take a quick word from our sponsors over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system, welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
So, welcome back, ladies and gents, as we are going to be able to get ourselves into the first game of the day. It's going to be Aleikum versus Sigma.YNT. Again, Aleikum fighting for this promotion battle here. We're going to see a big move over from Sigma.YNT as well. As these the watches being taken, I apologize, I am going to forget names of these new objectives. It looks like we're playing with a ghost as well here on the side of Aleikum. Not showing on the camera, but still controlling his hero. Okay. Yeah, everybody, you see the concentration faces going. Sigma.YNT, even if this is going to be the last series in Division 2. I mean, maybe not, because there's still the open qualifiers to come into Tour 3 as well. They are communicating they've got the concentration faces on. They're having a talk about it here as well. Oh, Nesfear is going to see. Do they actually go for Doom here? Doom could be in trouble. There's going to be Shagrat trying to throw out what he can with the Crit Swarm, but Vexen looks like he's going to be slowed down. ROBBNROLL as well. The Blood Grenade does come through. Burrow Strike, and this is going to be the deny. Shagrat gets the deny here, but it looks like Murray Y will, in fact, be the first blood. Ooh, the Alchemist, so he's going to get pretty darn low. Can the Death Prophet get a response? Can't get the kill. Alchemist just hanging on by his fingertips there. Keeps himself alive. Might just try and deny himself to the tier 1. The Doom rotates in, though. Can he get the kill? No. So split between Shagrat and Mary Y. Vexen was there. Gets a bit of XP, it looks like, from that. Yeah, just been in range of the death. The Alchemist will TP back in. Odds-wise... Is this right? Really? So, ROBBNROLL's 3 to Sigma.YNT's 1? Okay. Hang on, I am getting words from production, maybe, as Nesfear going to be taking some harass. Vanscore in the lane as well. Yeah, Vanscore, it's going to be interesting to see because it is a position 5 Venomancer here on Vanscore, so we'll see what he's going to be able to do with the Alchemist. If you get the spray down with the Nesfear's Unstable Concoction coming through, that's going to be coming through with the Venomous Gale onto the Death Prophet here. Shagrat going to be taking a lot of damage here, and Nesfear on the bottom lane will be going down. Vexen trying to do what he can, but he's going to be sitting in this Acid Spray now as well as level 2, so Vanscore will be able to get the kill, and Vanscore on a double kill here in the lane. Maybe those odds were right. 3 to 1 to start off with. Sigma.YNT having a good exit tour so far, it seems, from Division 2. They want to be scuppering ROBBNROLL's chances, at least in the first couple of minutes. The Acid Spray with the Venomous Gale coming through from the Venomancer, it does look pretty darn scary. As for you and Hayes in the mid lane. We'll see how this one's going to play out here for the Void Spirit. Again, making a change. So what's he got queued up? Just a couple of circlets. Again, benefiting from the stats that just give him the damage. So what's more value than branches and circlets that just give you stats all over? See here, Vanscore just trying to scare away the Death Prophet. The Death Prophet being played as the 4 as well. Again, something Queasy to get the kill. Can he take down Corruptible, though? Corruptible's going to get pretty darn low. Palintimos, he can't do it on his own. And Corruptible will be able to get the salve off. So Palintimos taking some harass, looting the gold as well from Queasy. And yeah, Palintimos, maybe a TP in from Murray Y. Just goes away. I mean, Corruptible's pulling the creeps away as well. So he's going to be able to pull this one back the wave. Queasy might come in for some more harass if he can set up. Is there another Burrow Strike? Doesn't have the mana for it now. Will be coming up on the Sand King eventually. But yeah, this bottom lane is absolute murder here for the Doom as well as the Death Prophet. You can see that Vanscore able to protecting out the Lotus Pool as well. So 3 minutes, the Alchemist going to be able to pick this one up. First Lotus Corruptible, though, gonna get pretty darn low. Do they have Ascension to come down as well? They do. The root comes out with the ensnare. Do they have enough damage to get the kill onto the Sand King? Blood Grenade once again thrown out. Vanscore, though, on the bottom lane. Will get the kill onto Shagarat. So, yeah, when they said early kills are a lot more important here coming into 7.33, the teams, they took that and absolutely ran with it. You see that Sand King, obviously with the TP back to the top lane. Did he want to try and set up here onto Palintimos? Palintimos, though, again, another Blood Grenade coming out for the Sand King. And if you don't know what the Blood Grenades do, it takes... it gives you plus 50 health, but it takes 75 to use. Yes, that's right, it takes health to use when you throw out the Blood Grenade. Not mana. And you throw the grenade, it hits enemies in the air. They take 50 damage on impact, and it slows them by 15%. And they take 15 damage every 1 second for 5 seconds. So if you rock this, you know, on the slow to catch up, it's damage over time as well. It means that you can... I've seen it being rocked on a Witch Doctor with a Maledict, like level 1 Maledict, and you just throw out these Blood Grenades, and you just start to stack up the damage. You know, earlier on, if you've got a stun on your carry as well, you can really push down and go for that first blood. Bottom lane, speaking about going for another kill here, Shagarat going to be chased down. Spirit Siphon comes out onto Nestsphere, though. And again, Bex, and he's just standing in this acid spray. Has to be careful coming out. Vanscore trying to chase down onto the Death Prophet now, though. Spirit Siphons have worn off. And he's going to try and turn this one around when the Spirit Siphon comes out here as well. Shagarat, does he bait back into this one? The damage coming through the Crit Swarm. It's going to be enough to get the kill. Shagarat will take down Vanscore. And Nestsphere now will have to play away as he's the odd one out on this lane, at least until the Venomancer comes back alive. Top lane, Queasy and Corruptible going to be taking some harass now as well. It looks like UALEIKUMNIHAO will be getting into a little bit more comfortable position. Changes. Changes. Alchemist actually going to go for the Radiance, so we don't even need to talk about the Cornucopia, is it called? Yeah, Cornucopia that now builds into the Battle Fury. Again, we'll see the fight chasing out Vanscore. Can he get himself away? Vexen's trying to go for the chase down. That Spirit Siphon doing a lot of damage, but the stun's coming through. It looks like Palintimos on the top lane will get the kill onto both Queasy as well as Corruptible here. So all of a sudden, UALEIKUMNIHAO, after a couple of minutes, right back in it in game number 1. What was it talking about? Cornucopia? Yes. Cornucopia coming out. I've seen a couple of anti-mages in my pubs, no pro matches. You know, it looks like the pros all up on the changes. But a couple of anti-mages in my pubs may have built, you know, the perseverances, hoping to go towards that Battle Fury. They get there and they go, oh no, I have messed up. So yeah, for everyone that isn't aware, there is a new item that builds into the Battle Fury. It's going to be the Cornucopia, which is 1200 gold, 5 health regen, 2 mana regen, and 7 damage instead of now this Perseverance, which is obviously the Ring of Health and the Energy Booster. But it doesn't matter because the Alchemist is going to be going towards the Radiance anyway, so that one's off the table. Nestsphere, yeah, we'll see how he's going to build. He's actually not building any points into the corrosive weaponry. And don't forget, guys, it is on your screen now. If you want to get involved, you can scan that QR code, head yourself over to EGB, get yourself a $600 bonus on your first deposit, up to $600 depending on what you put in. For all new customers, obviously it is 18s and over. Only check the terms and conditions as well. As we'll see Corruptible in the lane, but Palintimos, he wants that Lotus Fruit. Okay, now it comes out. Are they going to be able to get the kill onto the Sand King now as well? Corruptible is going to be able to get the bow strike away. A lot of damage. The Ice Path will land though, and Sand King being chased down. The damage, and it's going to be a lot to take to get the kill. TV comes in from For You. For You's going to try and do a count with the Dream Call, but can they get the kill here? At least onto the Jakiro. For You's going to take a lot of damage, but he will get the kill onto Murray Y. Now maybe chasing onto Palintimos. Palintimos threw himself away. He's got those strength threads out now as well. Bottom lane, they get the kill onto Nestsphere and Vanscore. He might be next on the chopping block. And Vanscore, yeah, comes in here. The Doom just throws out that Infernal Blade. Level 1 in that, so the Venomancer is going to be taking some damage from this.
Middle tower is under attack.
And we'll see both teams then just start to back themselves away. How good is this here? You know, the change to early kills being a little bit more important, it just suits the Eastern European region. We are going back to Davai Dota, which is in the top lane. It looks like we're going to be able to get the kill onto the Bounty Hunter now as well. Queasy will go down. Palintimos securing that solo kill here. I wonder if, because again, don't forget, all new objectives. The XP runes are on the map here. If the Doom's going to be going towards his, looking to get that ultimate a little bit quicker here. So yeah, Baxon picks up the XP rune. Bounty Hunter maybe goes towards his on the bottom lane. He's only level 3, so this Bounty Rune's going to be doing... It's going to be a big boost here for Queasy if he remembers about it. Mid lane, for you, going to be taking a lot of damage, but yeah, it looks like Queasy just on the map. Seeing him move over on this map that's 40% bigger. A whopping 40%. Moved himself over, gets that Wisdom Rune there as well, so it's going to be level 4 in a little bit. 4 and change coming through from that rune here from the Bounty. Obviously, he wants to get himself towards that track as soon as possible.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Score. Man's got to be careful here now as well. Infernal Blade comes up. Baxter's going to try and chase him down with the Scorched Earth. He's going to be able to get himself away from this one. Vanscore is going to be able to take a lot of damage. Is he going to be able to get himself away? Venomous Gale comes out. Is the Spirit Siphon as well. Baxter will be able to get the kill, and it looks like they might even be able to go back onto it. For you to get the kill onto Haze. Before you getting really down low there, but with the help of the Bounty Hunter, was able to pick up the kill. It seems like, yeah, just the initial damage coming through from the perk. Bounty Hunter able to follow up. He's coming for a backstab now as well. Queasy on the back lines. What's he going to be able to do here? It looks like there's not going to be any reveal, but does he want to go for the kill onto Jakiro's going to be the furthest one forward here. Murray Y, the setup, the TP's coming through, and it looks like Murray Y doesn't know he's being stalked out. Does actually know he does. Okay, maybe think it. I mean, the Bounty Hunter was missing now as well. Vanscore as well as Nesvia were making a really aggressive move into 3 heroes. You've got to think at that point, well, maybe I am being tracked. Even the rotation coming over from the puck as well. Vanscore, Infernal Blade. Nesvia is going to try and do what he can with the Unstable Concoction. Do they have the damage to get the kill onto the Death Prophet? Ice Path comes out, but it looks like Death Prophet will he survive through this one. Spirit Siphon keeping him alive so far to get the kill onto Queasy. Can they go for even more now as well? Shagarat, they get the Doom onto Puck, and Puck, he is going to fall, but not before the Death Prophet now. And Vanscore might just be left out in no man's land as Void Spirit here. Haze will rotate in. Gets the kill onto Vanscore. And Nesvia, okay, they had the sentry down and the dust came out. That's why they knew it was happening. Okay, nose on. Okay. Yeah, he definitely knows the hero. That's why they were able to bait him in and then get that dust off in a good place. And Murray Y, actually, this is a really good strat. If you want to try it out in your pubs, if you are ganking, obviously you have the gates there anyway. The twin gates where you can TP out. Now, they are in favor. I say in favor. You know, they come out close to the tier 1 on the safe lane when you port through them. So if the safe lane heroes are pushed up to the, you know, closer to the Dire Tower, we'll see if they're going to be able to get the kill onto Queasy. Queasy going to be revealed here by the dust once again.
In service.
Yeah, they do get the kill. What was you talking about? Twin gates. Twin gates, yes. So in your pubs, if you see the opposition safe lane push right up to the Dire lane, you want to go for a gank, you can push through the twin gates to go for that backstab, because you do come close to that safe lane tier 1. But if you go down, you know, you've got an outpost that you can TP to that's right to the gate, so instead of having to TP towards your Dire Tower and then maybe trumble into the fight, you just kind of like give yourself just waddle into there. You can backstab again, you TP to your own outpost on the safe lane, go to the twin gates, come behind for that backstab like Murray Y just did to get back into the fight here. Shagarat, there's going to be an Unstable Concoction, but Nesvia walks himself into the Ice Path as well. The Burst Strike comes through. Is there going to be that Epicenter as well? Looks like it's going to be coming through from Corruptible, but again, the Spirit Siphon. Corruptible, he's taking more damage than he's given here to Shagarat. Big thanks to these Spirit Siphons. And again, the mech coming out from the Death Prophet keeps himself alive. 3 heroes go down. Let's make it 4 here. Vanscore, he's going to get pretty darn low. It looks like they might be able to give the kill over to Murray Y this time. I mean, For You rotates in. Was that Doom 10 seconds away if he tries to come in for this kill onto Murray Y? For You, he could be in a whole load of trouble. Dives himself away here with the Waving Wraith, and he didn't even take the tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, successful fight? I'd say so. 6k net worth going in favor of ROBBNROLL, and yeah, just buying time and space here for the Dark Siren to find the farm. Look at that, 4 heroes going down, big XP, big gold swing there for the side of ROBBNROLL, and having a great time after that initial aggression coming out from Sigma.YNT. ROBBNROLL just playing it so comfortably in this match. And we'll see. We will see how it is going to continue going here in game number 1. Yeah, he's actually going to go in for the diadem, and it no way. It's going to be the Dagon here for Hayes. So yeah, going into the Dagon, given at level 5, 15 in all stats plus spell lifesteal here as well. I mean, if you're getting 15 in all stats and you're getting damage from all 5, excuse me, all 3 of those stats, not 5 stats just yet, but yeah, all 3 separate stats are going to give you damage in this. The Dagon giving 15 of everything. That's pretty value for money. Steep dive comes in to get the Doom onto the puck as well in the mid lane. Yeah, should be able to get the kill. No way. No way he gets himself away from that one. Easy kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's
Incorruptible
courier has been killed.
in the top lane, just trying to find some farm. He wants to be going over towards the Sags, and I suppose if Sigma.YNT, if they are already out, this is where they can play around with these new things. You know, Plentimos on the Naga Siren, going over into a Mage Slayer, so playing what he knows, it seems like this Naga Siren at the minute, and he's doing all right with it. But yeah, you can see that at least Corruptible, you know, with the Faded Brooch. In fact, how many Faded Brooches do we have? Item-wise, so Pig Poles, Faded Brooches, so 2 Faded Brooches. Couple of fairy trinkets in there as well. 2 pig poles, a tumbler's toy, a couple of tumbler's toy. So yeah, obviously players really benefiting here from the Sentry's down as well. Queasy trying to do what he can. Ice Path comes out. Queasy trying to run himself away from this one, but the tumbler's toy, which we were just talking about, trying to catch up on Queasy. Queasy though is pretty fast. He's got a tumbler's toy of his own. The damage should be enough. He was trapped in the corner. As they get the kill onto Corruptible in the top lane there as well. Yeah, the Bounty Hunter, for anyone that doesn't know, he got trapped in the corner. That is a gate that only the Dire can get through here in the top lane. Similarly, on the off lane, ooh, they've got the damage onto the Void Spirit here. Void Spirit does try and turn himself around, trying to keep himself alive, or you will get the kill. But yeah, gates are another new thing on the map. Only the team that it belongs to can go through the gate, either in or out. And the other team, it is a barrier that they cannot cross. Because I've seen, again, in other pro matches, just watching high-level pubs as well, someone dive for it or, like, get a reality rift from a Chaos Knight that gets them over the barrier, and the rest of the team just cannot catch up unless there's blinks available to the team. And they just get caught out, and all of a sudden, what was looking like a great fight, they end up getting 1v5, all because they're on the other side of the barrier. And it's like from Star Wars Episode 1. You know, Qui-Gon Jinn's fighting the Phantom Menace, he's fighting, and Obi-Wan has to just stand there and watch. But yeah, it's another thing that teams have to learn to make sure that they don't end up getting caught out. Speed of getting caught out. Nesphere does.
Dire's top tower is under
Really
attack.
liking that. Top lane, Plentimos, he's going to be tracked by Queasy. While this is going on though, in the bottom lane, and I forgot the name of Darth Maul, the Phantom Menace. I just completely blanked on Darth Maul. Oh yeah, in the bottom lane, looks like it's going to be a tower trade here. Top lane, they do take this tier 1 tower, but on the bottom lane, they're going to be taking the tier 2s. So the outposts will be open to being taken now on the side of Sigma.YNT by UALEIKUMNIHAO. As Corruptible just trying to, again, just get himself towards the tag. It's not too far away from it now as well. Just looking for that last Blade of Alacrity. 800 gold or so from being able to pick it up. Take a look at the net worth. Not really doing too well here, but doing a little bit better than the Doom in terms of gold. The Sun King. Queasy. The tracks start coming and they don't start coming in. Queasy, they might try and look for the kill onto the Doom. Vansko rotates in. The Doom is on cooldown here as well. Hayes going to try and throw out a remnant to help protect them. Hackfire gets dropped down as well. They're going to be able to get the kills for you. And well, the deny comes out once again. Baxon going to be denied by Hayes. Vansko Just trying to do what damage he can, but he might try... He's trying to get himself away, get himself the Pavis. Yeah, the Ice Path will connect just on the very edge of it. But Vanskor with the protection coming through from that Pavis. Pavis? I've still not seen it be pronounced, like, uniformly. Everybody has their own way of saying it. A Pavis. Yeah, Vanskor. That's what he's got. Position 5. It's going to give him a bit more armor, some more protection. He did get 2 kills, though, onto For You as well as Queasy. So, UALEIKUMNIHAO, again, having a good time. Death Prophet has the full Greaves, has the Pipe of Insight coming out as well. In fact...
My gratitude.
Vanskor. Let me chase down. So yeah, I mean, it's a position, I can't really say it's a position for Doom either, going towards this BKB, because he's got himself a blink going towards the BKB. It's like a position 3.5. Making his move top lane now as well. Nesphere, Plintos seems to be trapped, but Murray White coming through with the dual breath onto the Alchemist with that unstable concoction. Burst Strike comes out now as well. Corruptible, he has that Acceptor. He's going to get interrupted though. There's going to be the reveal with the dust. Doom comes out, he can't get off the epicenter, so no mini Burrow Storms come out for him. And Hayes will be able to get the kill. Queasy going to be chased down now as well. Dagon comes out. Queasy going to be taking a lot of damage, and Hayes gets himself the double. Can he go for even more? The Doom doesn't have his ultimate up. Did use it onto the Sand King, and For You trying to get himself away. Was that Remnant drag back here now as well? Yule Scepter comes out, and it looks like For You going to be able to get himself away. Hayes, does he want to chase? He's going through the gate. He wants this one now as well, but For You, nah, he decides against it. So, the puck just going to push down this bottom lane. The tier 2 tokens coming out now as well. Again, for anyone that doesn't know, you don't get neutral items anymore. You get neutral tokens, and then you get to choose between 5 pre-assigned neutral items. You can have more than one now, but you can't share them between yourselves. You get like your own personal stash of neutrals. And it will be, we take a look at the Acceptor coming through. Like you see, the Sandstorm comes out, and you get those little Burrow Strikes. So that was interrupted when the Doom came through, and means that you couldn't get the epicenter off. The Burrow Strike, that little Burrow Strike storm was cancelled. Sand King actually going over to the Vampire Fangs, being brought back here in the new patch. 15% lifesteal, 6% spell lifesteal, and 300 range on the night vision. Creep lifesteal is reduced by 50%. It just means that you can't sustain as well up against the creeps as you could up against heroes. How's the Doom looking? Queasy's making a move over to him, going for the Boots of Burn here as well on the Bounty Hunter.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Then we'll see Death Prophet. Burst Strike comes out. Sandstorm's going to try and go for the epicenter now as well. Sugar, he has that Pipe, has that Greaves as well. Not really going to be taking a whole lot of damage, but it is over time now. The Sandstorm inside of it. Sand King, those Burst Strikes continue going on here. Palintimos will be able to walk through it, and they're going to be able to get the kill into Vanskor. Sand King can get himself away. The TP coming outwards. That does reveal. Ice Path, they have the lockdown. They do have the reveal. They're going to be able to get the kill onto the Sand King as well. Sand King not going to be able to get himself away from this one. Poor Sand King. Again, another good fight coming out from the side of UALEIKUMNIHAO. It is daytime, which means the Roshan, the Tormentors on the field. No one's going for those just yet. They have respawned every 20 minutes. You get a Tormentor, which gives the... so, as I understand it, it gives the lowest... It's a 50-50 split, or a 50-50 coin flip, between the 2 lowest net worth heroes that don't already have a shard. And it just picks one of them and gives them a shard. And then when all 5 heroes have a shard, imagine if the game goes long enough that you're coming up to like your 3rd Tormentor. Though suppose if you take it to the 20-minute mark, it's only the 40-minute mark where you'd be looking at, because it pops up at the 20-minute mark. We'll come back to this now as well. The Dream Call comes out here onto Hayes, but for you, when you get the kill, Doom's going to try and pop his BKB. The Real Scepter comes out for the Puck. Puck tries to get himself away. Will be able to dive himself. No. Ice Path and for you to try and play around for you, trying to use those Lotus Fruit as well. But the Doom comes out, the drag back from Hayes, and he will be able to get the kill, just buying a bit of time. But Baxton does take it. Yeah, those Lotus Fruit coming out there for the Puck, which does give you back health and mana. And they are combinable, so it's like 3 little ones go into a medium one. Is it 2 mediums go into a large? And then you get a cheese with a couple of large ones, and they go into like a mega cheese. Snatsphere being chased down by Palintimos. Palintimos, does he want to try and go for the ensnare to get this kill off? He's going to be able to get it long range as well, but Snatsphere with the Manta style just dodges it out. Trying to go for the TP now as well. Palintimos won't have the plenty of damage to take him down. And yeah, after that ensnare, the ensnare got used. Manta style comes out, and Alchemist just going to be able to TP himself away with no more disables from the Naga Siren. I'm surprised he's not checking the XP rune as well. I mean, 22 minutes in, 23 minutes in, maybe you're thinking that, okay, the team's already taken it. Naga going towards this cornucopia, which... What else do you want? Lincoln? No, you want it for the Orchid. Obviously, I knew that. Yeah, no, you've already got your Mage Slayer out. We're going to be going in towards this Blood Thorn. So, yeah, the cornucopia is going to be the next stop for the Naga Siren. They get the kill into Queasy. Hayes and Baxton will be able to take him down there as Palintimos just continues pushing onto this tier 2. In fact, he's going to have the gold for this cornucopia coming out for him. And I think that might be the Bloodthorn completed. Exorcism, though, onto the tier 3. Fortification will be used. Ice Path connects. The Macropie is going to be here now as once corruptible. Did he chase down? It looks like they have the reveal again onto the Sand King. It's a lot of damage onto Shagra, but again, Shagra has that pipe, has the greaves, going to be able to go for the heal up. The Burst Strike comes through, though. Really great setup. The song will be there. A lot of damage onto the Death Prophet. Death Prophet's trying to get away with those Burst Strikes, just continuing to come through. And it looks like Palintimos wants to pop that Manta Style. Come into this right now. So they get the lockdown. They're going to be able to get the kill onto the Sand King, and maybe even onto Vanscore. Queasy goes down. And yeah, the chase down onto, and with the HP damage from the Infernal Blade, taking down Vanscore. Nespia tries to get himself away. The net comes out. No Manta Style here for the Alchemist. It's already been used to get silenced up now as well. The Unstable Concoction walks himself away. He will take the damage, and Shagra gets the kill inside the enemy base. The buyback comes through here from Vanscore, using the Pavis, however you say it. He uses it. And now, though, with 3 heroes dead, a buyback coming through from the Venomancer of Palintimos. Just wants to push in into the enemy base. And Snur comes out onto the Venomancer. Do they have enough to get the kill? They absolutely do. This is going to be a dieback here on the position 5 Venomancer. Tier 3 tower going to fall. Now so should the rats. Even with a refresh on the fortification here, UALEIKUMNIHAO just do not want to leave this base. You've got the Doom with, again, a Blink Dagger coming out. Maybe going towards those Boots of Burn. And Snur here onto the Sand King. They have the damage, they have the means, they have the kill. Yeah, for you, he's going to try and do his best to help defend this. Alchemist is back up as well, but again, UALEIKUMNIHAO, they're saying this is their base now. And Sigma.YNT, if they want it back, they have to push out UALEIKUMNIHAO. At 25 minutes in, it was a good start from Sigma.YNT, but I mean, UALEIKUMNIHAO, they just shifted up to the next gear. And we'll be able to come into the base, taking at least 2 lanes of racks. There is still a tier 2 tower standing on the top lane, so there won't be a 3rd lane of racks. They'd have to go for the tier 2 tower and leave the base first. They might just try and go for tier 4s, take another big team fight, and look to end this one here and now.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks.
So let's see what they want to try and do here. Do they actually push out towards the tier 2s? It is nighttime, which nighttime means north for the Roshan. And Rosh will be in the north pit when he respawns. When he respawns. Oh no, it's still going to be about 3 minutes away. I thought it was a closer respawn than that. Queasy, he steals the XP rune. But the Watcher gets taken here by the side of UALEIKUMNIHAO, so you might have seen him take it. Does this give... It doesn't give True Sight as well, does it? It doesn't reveal. It might not even matter now as well. They're going to jump onto the Sand King, and they should be able to get this kill. Yeah, they easily take this kill. For you, he might be next on the chopping block. It looks like UALEIKUMNIHAO. They did just go back that tier 2 tower. Look to push in now as well. He just gets reclaimed. Well, Netsphere tries to get himself away. Ice Path comes out. Macropire will drop now as well. This last tier 3 tower, it's standing, but for how much longer? It seems as the Exorcism does come out from the Death Prophet. Fortification, though, will be used once again just to get the protection onto this last tier 3. But Sigma.YNT, I think it's a matter of time here before this building and the game will go in favor of the side of ROBBNROLL. Yeah, they get the lockdown onto the Bounty Hunter. Sigma.YNT without 2 heroes. Sand King is coming back live. Has that epicenter. Nagasara, the jump in, they get the lockdown, they get the kill. Well, level Dagon is that. It's going to be a level 4 Dagon coming out for the Void Spirit now as well. The Song for the stuns, maybe onto the Alchemist. The Alchemist has that Manta style, but if you want to go, let's give the drag back here from Hayes. They pause the game. I think they've just called GG. Yeah, Sigma.YNT, the Bounty Hunter's out. He knows this one's over. They're going to give up game number 1 to ROBBNROLL. ROBBNROLL playing really well to come back after that early aggression. Sigma.YNT, I mean, they got 3 or 4 kills on the board in the first couple of minutes, then just could not keep up the pace. ROBBNROLL, 40 kills and a 29k net worth lead here, taking Sigma to the chopping block in game number 1. ROBBNROLL looked incredibly comfortable after the initial shock. You know, the damage, like I say, the fight coming out, just going full Divide here for the side of ROBBNROLL seems to suit them. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this patch suited the Eastern European teams down to, you know, them being a little bit more comfortable at the run at you and get the kills kind of game plan. Constantly turn up that aggression and put the other team on the back foot. And ROBBNROLL, they were able to get themselves a great start. After that early aggression came out, they got themselves back into the game. Again, Shagrat and Bexon on the bottom lane were just able to push in, do a lot of damage, take a lot of kills. Vanscore and Alchemist, Netsphere, they gave as good as they got for the first few minutes, and then Jakiro, you know, Murray Y rotated down to the bottom lane, and it was just curtains for Sigma.YNT. They just could not catch up, and Sand King was trying to do his best up against Palintimos in the top lane, but it just wasn't enough to keep themselves in the game. And yeah, ROBBNROLL, they're going to be taking game number 1, looking to take game number 2 as well, force it through here in a 2-0 fashion. But Sigma.YNT, they want a bit of pride before they go out from Division 2. So I wouldn't be surprised, you know, they go all in on this last game, force it to a 3-game series here. We'll find out how it's going to go after this break. And ROBBNROLL, if they win this one, they pretty much are all but qualified, again, destiny in their own hands. Sigma.YNT already out, so it is just pride for them to play for. We'll find out how it's going to go after this break.